Hello, everyone. This is Linda, and today is Thursday. One more, guys. One more day. Oh, yeah. Listen, I came on today because on yesterday I did a live stream, and it had this weird looking halo, I guess, colors and also some of my subscribers says they couldn't hear me at all. So I wanted to come on and just make a video about what I was talking about on yesterday. Listen, guys, I hope that you're having a great day. I'm having a wonderful day so it's about maybe 12:30, 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and I just came home from being with Jada. It was Grandparents' Day at her school where you can go and eat lunch with your grandkids, right? So I have one more kid over there at Solus, and all three of my grandkids went to elementary school there, and Jada is my last one. And Jada is in the first grade, and we had a great time. So I'm going to attach just a little short video of my stay there and some pictures of Jada. And a wonderful thing is that Jada is on the honor roll and she got her certificate on yesterday. So I'm going to show you guys a copy of that. But anyway, let's get right into the video about foods, vegetables that I will not grow again. Okay, so listen, guys, if you all have any vegetables or fruits or anything that you have and you've tried it and you've decided you will not grow it again, come on, make a video. Let's see what you got on your list. Okay, so the first one on my list is Russian kale. Yeah, Russian kale is one that I will not grow again. And it's not that, last season I had an abundance amount of Russian kale, but I, I just don't like it. I'm not a fan of it. And my grandkids liked it. My son, Joseph, he liked it, but Joseph also would prefer the curly kale, and I would also. So I want to grow foods, vegetables, and herbs that we are going to eat. I'm not growing it just to see if I can grow it. No, I'm growing to eat it. So if I'm not going to eat it, or maybe if a family member or friend asks me to grow a certain vegetable for them, I would definitely do that. But I'm definitely going to have a place for that vegetable. But for me, Russian kale, I will not grow that vegetable again. All right. So my next vegetable I will not grow again is tomatillos. Now listen, I like tomatillos. I think they are delicious, but because I do have some gardening friends in my area and they do grow great tomatillos. So, but for me, it just was not good for me. Maybe I'm just not giving tomatillos a chance. I'm thinking maybe I should at least try once more. Maybe. But the last time I tried, which was last spring, I during that time I had surgery on my knee. I had a torn meniscus in my right knee, and I did get that surgery. And during that time, I had my family members taking care of my garden for me. Now, no one take care of your garden like you do, right? So my my tomatillos had spider mites, aphids, and another thing they had. Mm-hmm. What is the name of that worm? Yeah, a tomato hornworm. They had tomato hornworms. So, I mean, it's like was every week there was something going on with these tomatillos, and it just drove me absolutely crazy. So you know what I did? I just took it down. So maybe I'm not giving tomatillos a chance, and maybe I will grow one plant of tomatillos just to see, you know. And it's not that I didn't get tomatillos, I did, but they were infested with aphids over and over and over. I get rid of them, they come back. I get rid of them, they come back. Maybe we'll try one. Maybe I'll take that one off the list. Okay, guys. So my next one is an orange flesh watermelon. Now, it is not that orange flesh watermelon was not good. It was. But my grandkids was not a big fan of it. They preferred the Crimson Sweet, the Moons and Stars, and they prefer Sugar Baby. So I want to grow things that I know that they are going to enjoy and love, instead of just sitting in the refrigerator or me trying to get someone to eat this watermelon. Because I refused to throw it away. Yeah. So I'm going to just take that one out the rotation. Yeah. All right. So my next one is eggplants. Now listen, I know eggplants is big here in the New Orleans area. We eat a lot of eggplant parmesan, all that kind of good stuff, and it's good. And it's not that I did not had a successful planting season, because I did. It was late, but I did. But I'm just not a fan enough to just keep growing it over and over every season when I don't consume it that much. Every now and then I'll eat some eggplant, but it's not something that I just want to keep in my spring growing rotation. So I'm going to take that one out. Even those beautiful shooting stars, yeah. And look, there is some growing on it right now, right? Okay. All right. So the next one, and it's not that I'm not gonna grow this vegetable. I'm gonna grow this vegetable because I'm in love with it. I'm in love with a tomato. Yeah, man. I'm in love with a tomato. But I will not go crazy like I did last season. Last season I had about 20 different varieties of tomatoes growing all over. I had to buy 5-gallon buckets. I must have bought about 20, and it was just on and on and on. And my family and I, we were eating, yeah, we were eating tomatoes for breakfast, lunch, dinner, snack, yeah, all of that. And I was canning them. I was making sauces. I was drying them. I would freeze them, you know and then giving away to my family members. Oh, I'm so sorry. We've been having a dreary day here. I mean, it haven't started raining, but it's cool. It's a little cooler outside, and it's very gray outside. But anyway, yeah, those tomatoes, I just had just too many tomatoes, and I just don't consume that much. And, it just doesn't make sense for me to have all those tomatoes with a family of 7, and we are not consuming that much. Now, I'm going to have at least between 4 to 5 varieties of tomatoes in my garden each season. And so it's not that I'm not going to grow tomatoes, but I'm not going to grow all of those different varieties at once. So maybe this spring I'll grow 5 of one, 5 different varieties. In the next season, I do another 5 different varieties. But I'm not going to, no, that was crazy. Somebody should have told me that was crazy. I'm not blaming nobody but myself. Okay? Yeah, guys. All right. So the next one on my list is oregano, thyme, rosemary, a lot of different herbs. All of these herbs I do not cook with these herbs every day. So I have a lot of oregano, thyme, and rosemary that I grew like 4 seasons ago. I still have them dried and canned in my cupboard that, Every now and then I'll use some, but to grow them every season is just a waste for me. And I do not like to waste food. So I have to do better with just knowing what to plant and when it's just too many. So yeah, I'm not gonna plant that at least for another at least 3 to 4 seasons. So I won't grow all of those herbs. All right. So my next one on my list is arugula. No, I will not grow arugula again. No. And the only way I would grow arugula, I do have one way, is that if a family member would ask me to grow some arugula for them. But for my own consumption, I will not. I do not care for the taste of arugula. And I've tried it different ways. I put it with a salad. I've sauteed it. I put it with baked chicken and fish and no. I no. So arugula is out for me. No, I won't do it. Okay. So my next one is I will not grow as many peppers as I've grown. I'm talking jalapenos, habaneros, and all of those peppers. I will not grow more than 4 plants of peppers. I still have peppers growing right now. My last harvest of my jalapeno peppers, I harvest 350 peppers. I've canned some, I've dried some, and I went out there today and there's flowers coming on. So this is what happens when you harvest, of course. You encourage your plant to put more fruit, and that's what they're doing now. So I'm not going to plant more than 4 plants of, I'm talking hot peppers. Now, bell peppers, I'm not talking about bell peppers. Bell peppers, I'm just going to do about 4. Because when you only have a small family, you know, that's a lot. Four plants is a lot. You can them, dry them, put them in the freezer, and you still will have some. It's not like you eat this every day, because I don't. So I'm just gonna limit myself on how many plants I'm gonna plant in my yard. Okay. And my last vegetable I will not grow again is cilantro. Yeah. No, I'm not a big fan of cilantro. And really, I'm not. I had some cilantro out there, and it was right in the same thing, in the same container with my curly parsley. And I made a mistake last week, and I grabbed cilantro instead of my curly parsley, and I cut it up and put it in my beans. And I'm going to tell you, I taste a huge difference. And I'm like, no, no, no. I knew what it was when I just put the first bite in my mouth. And so I said, I will not have it out there, so I won't make a mistake and grab cilantro. I am not a fan of that cilantro flavor. Now, we all have different taste buds, I love curly parsley, and that is what I'm going to grow. I'm not going to grow foods that I know I'm not going to consume, or my family's not going to consume. So I'm not going to be, just growing stuff to say, hey, I grew it and I grew all this. No. But anyway, guys, to you all who didn't hear me on yesterday, I hope you guys heard that list. And if you are a gardener, please share with me the vegetables, herbs, and fruits that you will not grow again after your, or what kind of tweaking are you doing with your garden different from last spring to the new spring that's coming up. Let me hear about what you're going to do in your garden. Something new and different, maybe making some changes some kind of way, right? We live and we learn, and I've learned about planting too much you know? Yeah, you could do an overkill, and trust me, those tomatoes, yeah, that was a big overkill on my part, but that's okay. I got it now. I got it, y'all. I got it. But anyway, guys, I hope you all have a great day. Happy Thursday. And if you're new to the channel, please come on and subscribe. And I'm going to hit you up back, and we're going to just continue and talking and just learning about each other and about what we're growing. All right, guys, you all have a great Thursday. Later, guys.